EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Come on, set! Hey, full fury! Cut!
Running right, here's Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ready, set! Smith, red! Right, 6. Blaster, 6. Set.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Red, cycle. Green jack. Fury, yellow.
Now a play fake. Lance. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Right through.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on 3rd down. Booth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Booth. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22 meters. Strike.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Trouble, 38. Will Green. Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Lance. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves, because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Throwing on 1st down. Booth. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a better and quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lance looking to change it up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White. 6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Let's go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Watch it, 6. Red, cycle.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Boom. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. On the return is Jones. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Okay,
so
ready?
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ultra. Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
43 rail. Cross field. Check, huh?
An inside give. Brown fights forward at the 20. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Green jack. Yellow. Ready.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing now is Lance. Sends it toward the sideline. That's where he finds Sutton. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
On the ball. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Chase Chase Brown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Booth. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52 blaster. Blue stripe. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Operating from the gun, Booth. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Black shot. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Steal, black.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Right. Sit. Mega. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito, his 2nd sack of the night. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Booth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Right. Clock, 10. Ready.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
6. Classic 6. Red cycle. Zulu black.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right goes Sutton.
Green jack. Yellow.
Play action, now it's Lance. On the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Flag blue. 22 needle. Trouble 38. Needle blue. Cut.
And now they'll throw with Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Raiders 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw on second down. Booth. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun on third down. Booth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Booth. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake. Booth. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Mims in motion left.
Blue strike. 10 cycles. Real green. Set.
The Lance going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra. Black Shot.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Wait. Six, mega.
Here's Lance to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout.